Hey all, how are we? Yeah, I just want to talk to you about my morning. I'm pretty sure that some of what I've got to say is probably going to resonate with a few of you. Now, I didn't get home here till pretty close to 9 o'clock today, and got home and I was just massively overwhelmed. The front yard needs mowing. I've got this Facebook homework stuff that I'm trying to do with this group with doing this ad, and it's above me. I've never done this stuff before, and I just like got washing I need to do, and it's been raining, and we've just had some showers, and looks like more's coming, and there's been a death recently in the family, and that's caused a lot of stuff coming up too with different things, and just so many different little things that are just getting overwhelming. And I sort of pulled myself up because I was like, wow, look at you go here, like you're going back to the same fucking patterns you used to. The same, overwhelmed, and then you get nothing done because you can't focus on one thing and just go from there and move to the next. You're letting the whole big picture just take over, and you're just, The other thing was I wanted to make some videos, and I tried so many times yesterday. I couldn't get it right. For the life of me, I just couldn't. I just couldn't get the shit together and just make it happen. Because this is all raw. Like, I don't sit there with scripts. I sort of just half put it in my head what I'm going to say and just get going. And I don't edit it. It's all just straight up here. This is how it is. So, anyway, the sun started coming out. I was like, oh shit, I might get a chance to get the lawn mowed here. So I got out there and I thought, oh, stuff it, I'm going to get going with it. But before I do that, I'm going to put the washing on. I'm going to be hopeful and have some faith here and hope the sun's going to come out and I'm going to get into this. And on my way out, I cracked my anchor 3 times. Now, for a lot of you who won't know what the anchor is, but some will. So, yeah, I cranked the anchor 3 times and got myself all helped up and into it we went. So, bang, got mowed out the front. Now, I had to go over it twice. Catch is a bit maybe ordinary at the moment because it's all wet. So, did that. And I was like, oh, that's a bit of a win. And, that's one thing done. Got out the back there and put the mower away, and a welder's turned up. Well, actually not the welder itself, but all the stuff that goes with it, the trolley and helmet and all this stuff. Now, I made a promise to myself 12 months ago that if I could warrant buying a new welder by doing stuff with the old one that I had, that I would buy myself a welder. Like I needed to warrant the idea of that though. I didn't just want to buy it and just have it sit in the shed and not do nothing like a lot of other things I had. If I started getting in and started using the one that I had and I felt the need that I needed to upgrade, well then I made a promise to myself that I was going to buy myself a welder. And here I am 12 months later and I've done it. Because I did some projects last year and I was like, a welder's going to be good and I need something a little bit better than that. So bang, another win. It's quick how things can just change around and it just spin around. But I had no motivation whatsoever to get started today. I was like, oh, this is just fucked. This is so overwhelming. Where am I even going to start? It just all looked so doom and gloom or whatever. And I was like, no, like this is your old habits. Let's do one thing at a time and let's just do what we can do and what I can control. I can't control the weather. If it's going to rain, it's going to rain. But let's make a start. Let's do something. And ultimately it still might. My clothes on the line that have just hung out might get wet, so we don't know what's going to happen yet. But, a little bit about the motivation. It doesn't just come to you. Sometimes it does. Don't get me wrong, I've woke up quite a few times and just gone, oh, fuck yeah, I feel like doing stuff today and let's get into it. Other days it's like, serious? This is just, I'm so tired. Didn't sleep last night, and then you start making excuses. Which leads to more excuses than another, and you talk yourself out of it. You really do. But doing the stuff that I've learnt, it's about catching yourself when you're going into them same old patterns. It's essentially about catching yourself and going, no, that's the old Damien. We're not going there. That's not happening. We're moving past that. That old Damien wasn't going the path that I wanted to go. This is why we're changing. We're doing this to better myself. Where do you want to go? And put the things up that you want in your life. Put them around the house or pictures of them. Have a vision board to keep you motivated, to keep you looking in the right direction. Write it down. Writing it down is really good. It's really powerful. It reinstates what you want. And break it down into the steps. Don't get overwhelmed by the big picture. Break it down into steps and start moving towards them goals. Start moving towards what it is. A day-to-day basis, you know, what you want to do as soon as you wake up in the morning and what you want to do when you get home in the afternoon. Essentially, you don't have to be great to be started, but you have to get started to be great. Right, thanks for listening. Cheers.